Hello and welcome. My name is Vakila here, and in this tutorial I'm going to deal with the major pentatonic scale, the G major pentatonic scale, and it's gonna be in the first position, and we have noted that the first position is actually, let's work out the G on the first position. We have here our roots on the fifth string, which is this one. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna work out the G. This is G here. And if we take an octave, land here, take a unison, you come here. So that's where your G is. So if you want to play a G major pentatonic there, you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1. And then instead of 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. So this is the scale, and let's practice it a little bit, and we're gonna get. So the frets here, we're on fret number, this is going to be, that's fret number, this one here is fret number 10, is fret number 8. So it's going to be 8, starting from the thickest string, 8, 10, 7, 10, 7, 10, 7, 9, 7, 9, okay. So again, 8, 10, 7, 10, 7, 10, 7, 9, 7, 9. So that's as far as the fingering is concerned there. So it's pretty easy there. And if you're gonna go, so what we want to do when we practice these scales, we want to go up and then back down, and do that, and we'll ultimately use a drum there as well. So let's start with that. So let's practice a little bit. You can 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. 1, 1, 2. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay, so let's practice that. That's the sound there. So you can hear that sound there. It's pretty good. Now, on practicing that, what you might start doing is, you start by practicing without a metronome, just to first of all master the shape, and then you can bring in some drums to make sure you are hitting the notes on spot, so that you have a seamless flow of notes as you play your scale. So let's go again. Now what I'm doing with the fingering is I'm actually starting with this finger here, which is holding the root. There are reasons for doing that. This one is holding the root and fretting the root, and you find that as I'm using one finger per fret kind of thing here, because I'm going second finger, then pinky, first finger, pinky, first finger, pinky, first finger, third finger, first finger, third finger. Okay, so that's pretty much, it's a comfortable way of doing it, because you're allocating each each fret to a finger. Okay, a finger. So this is finger number 1, finger number 2, finger number 3, finger number 4, or pinky. I think they also call this the index. So for the purposes of this, I'll call this finger number 1, finger number 2, finger number 3, finger number 4. Some people also call it this the ring finger, but we're gonna call it finger number 3, so that we don't have confusion in what you're saying. So, and this is the thumb. Okay, so pretty much the thumb here is not playing a role, but just muting the thick string, as it were, if you want. And so you go. Now the right hand is also trying to mute here by just this flat here of your hand. You just place it lightly on the strings, so that they don't make a lot of noise. I'm playing here with an effect, and the noise becomes even worse with an effect. So we can go. Try to quash the noise for that. So that's the thing there. So the thing that you gotta know as well, you gotta know the formula. Number 1, the way you gotta know the way you can play fingering. You can play. So this is the finger that I've given you. I can give you another type of fingering where you use 1 3 1 3 throughout, the bluesy kind of fingering, which goes this way. So all the time you're using these 2 fingers. That's the bluesy way of looking at things. But normally the bluesy way of looking at things may struggle when you get to the bottom here, and you find the notes the frets are widely spaced. So you might like these, they're too widely spaced. So say the G here. It's a bit more painful. So I would prefer in this case I would prefer in this area I'd prefer 1 finger per fret. And down here you can do the bluesy way of fretting, because the frets are close to each other, so you can be a little bit more independent. So let's do that here. This is another position. I'm taking the root from the 4th string, so playing 4 strings. So if I'm using the bluesy way of fingering is quite comfortable down here, or up here if you want, because the frets are close to each other. And so what I can advise you is to find a suitable way or a comfortable way for fretting for your own. You can fret using 1 finger. I've seen some trying to use these fingers. Also, one guy on the internet, Paul Gilbert, trying to use this one. Yeah. Although he was doing that on a rhythm guitar, but all the same you can do that here. So sorry, you can do that here, which is okay. You can use the 3rd finger as well. You can use the pinky. This is the. That's another nice way. Just training your fingers and making sure you're developing the muscles in your fingers and the stamina. Now your hand moves around this board here as you fret like that. Ends up in that position there. You started in that position, you end up in that position. So you need to be very careful. When you're playing, you don't want to make this hand the supporting thing, supporting your guitar. You want to use the strap or the leg here. You're using this little curve cutaway here to support it on your leg. And when you're standing, if you do that standing, you gotta use your strap there, so that you don't you put a lot of weight on your hand, otherwise you damage your hand. So you need that ergonomics, have your strap on, or most of the time or all the time. If you're not seated, it's actually a must to have it, because you can use your hand to support it, but it means this hand as well is trying to support thing. And this hand here, you can use these 3 fingers to rest on the body here, so that you don't have your fingers hanging in the air. But you can do that with your fingers hanging in the air like that. That's one method. The other method is to rest there a little bit. Or instead of resting on the body, you can actually rest on the strings. Just slight rest on the string. So you need all parts of your hands to help each other to control the guitar here. Thank you very much. My name is Vakile. I'll meet you in the next lesson, where we will be applying this shape. We're applying some techniques on the shape and producing some licks and some intros and so forth. Thank you very much. Bye.